silent, staring at a piece of paper. A million thoughts, but not a single word to say. When all is lost and love's not strong enough to carry us, where do you belong? Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here?
Mac needs you at the hospital.
They need every available cop. I'm not available. And I probably won't be a cop for much longer. Anyone tell you how Siobhan got hurt?
I didn't realize who the patient was until I got into the operating room, and then there wasn't any time to ask questions.
You remember the old house on Charles Street?
Of course. Your mom loved that house.
Yeah, well, my dad didn't. He always thought it was cursed. And maybe he was right. You know, a lot of dreams died there. For my parents. For us.
Oh, lucky it wasn't the house.
No, it wasn't. But it's what the house symbolized. And I just wanted it gone. Up in smoke, like all of my illusions about my father and us. So, I torched it. And then Dante found me and dragged me back to the car, and we heard someone screaming, so we ran back into the house. I guess Siobhan ran in there to try to save me or something. Can I ask you a question, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Why do I always hurt the people that love me the most?
Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Your sons need you. It's not just Cameron, but Aidan. Lucky you're Aidan's father. It's true, Lucky. Aidan is your son.
If I decide to take a drink, nothing is gonna stop me. Not even a well-intentioned lie.
It's not a lie. I promise. I have the test to prove it.
Tests? You've already taken, what, 2 paternity tests? They both prove that Nicholas is his father.
I had another one done because of Jake.
What does Jake have to do with this?
The older Jake got, the more he started to look like Jason. It was obvious to everyone, and the same went for Aidan. The older he gets, the more he looks like you. And so I started thinking, maybe it's really just that simple.
Okay, Elizabeth, whatever resemblance you think you're seeing is because of my mom. Nicholas and I both carry her genes, and so does Aidan.
Don't you remember that Helena was showing up everywhere that I went right around the time that we had those tests done? Come on, Lucky, you know what that woman is capable of. You know that she could have changed those tests with a single phone call.
Why are you doing this?
I had another test done just to be sure. And my suspicions were right. He's your son, Lucky. I can go get the test if you want to see it.
You want me to believe you? Fine. I believe you. What do you want from me? Huh? You want to hear how many times I held him in my arms and prayed to God that he was my son? Why are you telling me this now? I mean, do you like playing God or something? Giving me things and then taking them away and then giving them back like some kind of savior? Stop tormenting me. Just leave me alone. Just let me go. You let me believe I was Jake's father for months before you told me the truth, and now you're admitting that you've known I'm Aidan's father. How long have you known? Weeks? Months?
I'm sorry. I know it was wrong.
No, I don't need an apology from you. I just want to know why.
It's the reason Jake died, okay?
What are you talking about?
I got the test in the mail. I was opening the envelope, reading the results, the truth about Aidan. When Jakey ran out the front door, that's what I was doing. That's why I wasn't paying attention. I mean, after he got hit, it just seemed like nothing else mattered. And it was kind of one of those be careful what you wish for type of moment, because I wanted you to be Aidan's father more than anything. Just didn't realize I would have to pay for it with Jake's life. I wanted to tell you, but you were dealing with so much. And then we found out that Luke was the driver, and
You still could have found a way.
but then Nicholas was a factor. You guys had finally made up, and he was helping you grieve for Jake, and you guys were back to being brothers. I didn't want to ruin that. I didn't want to take him away from you when you needed him so much.
So you just held on to it.
I convinced myself that it needed to wait. But then it just got more difficult. And when you got married, I didn't want you to feel obligated to me.
That's why you were at our wedding, wasn't it? In the hallway.
I wanted to tell you before you got married. Then I heard you, and you sounded happy, and I realized that you wanted to marry Siobhan. So I just decided I had to wait. I couldn't go through with it.
You were just trying to protect the people you love in a painful situation. I mean, we've both been just trying to get by, you know? I've been destroying things left and right. My relationship with my father, setting the house on fire. I don't even know if Siobhan's gonna make it. I mean, how am I supposed to live with that? I'm no better than my dad. You know, one of the worst moments for me after Jake died happened right here, in this place. I was sitting right here, waiting for my dad to show up. And when he finally did, he thought I was gonna tell him that Carly was cleared as a suspect. And then when I told him the truth, that it was him, he had no idea. I mean, he couldn't even register it. I don't think his brain could process what I was telling him. But then I watched him, as it started to sink in. And he grabbed a bottle and poured himself a big drink and started gulping like it was gonna save him or something.
I'm so sorry, Lucky.
See, that's when it hit me. That's when I knew that Dad killed Jake because he was drunk. And from that moment on, I've just been running away. Just like him. And tonight was the night. I decided that I was gonna just dive right into the bottle alongside my dad. Take the coward's way out.
I know you don't want to hear this right now, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You're stronger than your dad. You are, Lucky. And I believe in you. I always have, and I always will.
You always know how to talk me down from the edge, don't you? You saved me tonight, Elizabeth. Your faith in me. And I'm gonna try to not let you down.
You could never let me down.
So he's really mine?
Yeah.
Does Nicholas know?
No. I have to go tell him.
Yeah. Do you want me to come with you, or?
Over a year, Nicholas and I thought we were Aidan's parents together. He should hear it from me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Elizabeth,
Yeah?
thank you.